Vincent Valentine boy, EX Turk boy, horror transformation boy, fuck Shimmer boy, pro Lucretia boy. Let's get started on the Sturgeon Cerberus, going down on Purge. Better watch yourself, Hojo. Anyone mess with Lucretia, you're gonna end up at the end of my Cerberus. I play no games. Got your goofy ass on my Hellmaster chainsaw. Don't even.
Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
What's up, guys? Your King and I, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, and well, here's another Final Fantasy discussion I can sneak in before, well, I have some work to do for this barbecue, so I'm gonna try to sneak as much work as I could possibly put in it for like YouTube. So right now we're gonna be talking about Final Fantasy 15, and this will be for anyone who before you watch any of this video, I recommend you spend $10 and buy episode Gladiolus and episode Prompto, beat the campaign full, then play Final Trial and final intense training at episode Prompto, because this will also be spoiler too. So pretty much I'm going to compare both senseis from each story. So yeah, I'm gonna be comparing both. I'm gonna try to bring back, I'm gonna try to go in detail of who was the best sensei. Sorry. I'm trying to look for us. Okay. So pretty much, yeah, we're gonna be getting into both senseis. Now, I would have to say Core is better when it comes to patience. Core is a better sensei when it comes to patience, because he will give you time to rest and get up, and then you could get up and doing a great attack. Compared to Aranea, Aranea's style is no patience. If you're too slow to learn anything from Aranea's teachings on training, then you ain't worth being trained by Aranea. Plus, Core has trained some of the previous Lucis kings. That even includes King Regis, not just his father. And then he's trained Gladiolus, which is his recent job, And even before that, he was actually the director of the King's Glaive, the King's Glaive, pretty much the King's personal guards, at age 15. So Core has a lot of training over the years. Plus, Core has been around for a long period of time. Now, Aranea is pretty old too, but not that old. Aranea is only 30 if you look at the guidebook. She's only 30 years old considered the guidebook, so she hasn't lived that long. As Core has lived for a long time, hence the name Core the Immortal. So I'd have to give the point to Core based off, experience. And that's kind of cheap and unfair considering the fact that Core is way older than Aranea. But, experience is what it is. Experience. So you can't really get mad at that. So yes, Core would be the better one on the experience side. Now, I would have to say, when it comes to training an endurance level, like training the character's endurance, Core is good at training Gladiolus, but again, remember, Core is a little bit more patient than Aranea. So I'd have to give this one to Aranea Highwind based off the fact that, if you're a step too slow with Aranea, she'll whip you into shape quite, literally. But, she pretty much you gotta think on your feet with Aranea. Core gives you a chance because of Core's experience and patience, So I'd say when it comes to intense training, Aranea is pretty much a force to be reckoned with, on the fact that she ain't gonna give you a chance to just recover. And there's no doubts. There's no doubt about yourself. At least core will let you gather. Will gather yourself before getting to the next fight. So I guess for when it comes to endurance and high intensity training, and let's just say I had to pick a personal trainer. I like Core's way of doing stuff, but Aranea would get the job done based off of the fact that she's no nonsense. Let's just say, I'm not doing enough on the powerlifting. Maybe I could do a little bit more. Aranea will make sure I do that powerlift. I am not going home until I can lift 256. Now, Core will give you the chance to put whatever weight you want until you're ready to do the final trial. And pretty much Core's so patient that, that he'll give you a chance to retake the trial each and every time, as Aranea's patience are thin. So, again, when it comes to patience, Core would have to win. When it comes to intense training, Aranea would win based off the fact that, there's no playing around or goofing off. But I'd have to say for who's the stronger trainer, it would be Core, based off the fact that he's protected all the previous Lucius kings. And even the Niflheim Empire, even the Niflheim Emperor himself is afraid of Core. Even Idolus is afraid of Core. The Niflheim Emperor, dude. Now, that's crazy if the Niflheim Emperor is afraid of you. That is crazy if the Niflheim Emperor is afraid of you, the Niflheim Emperor is afraid of Coriolis. So, if the Niflheim Emperor is afraid of Core, that would mean that, yeah, Core's very strong and powerful. I'm pretty sure if he would have knew Core was working with Noctis and stuff like that, he'd get Noctis killed a lot earlier. Because, So, yeah, Core is a lot stronger. Of course, this is unfair and unbalanced. And I'm not trying to be, sexist in this. I'm only going by age, experience, and everything in this video. Aranea is very powerful as herself, and I'm pretty sure if she would have gone up against Core, she would have gave Core a run for his money. Core would have to pretty much do his signature strikes even a lot more. He would have to take the fight seriously as he did when he fought Gilgamesh when it came to Aranea, because Aranea is a powerful dragon. Remember, the Niflheim Emperor Idolus saw Aranea's potential and saw that she's the only one that could do a fly jump, and that's an unnatural power that's not in that world. And Idolus took note of that. It's you know what? Get her on the Niflheim Empire. She's part of the High Council, just like Ravis and Versteal is. So, Core would have a run for his money, considering the fact that, facing a Dragoon race person, a Dragoon clan member is very powerful in each Final Fantasy universe. But, Aranea is exceedingly powerful. But she still has weaknesses, which I said in the Tifa versus Aranea Highwing fight. Tifa would win that because Tifa would analyze weaknesses first. Aranea, no offense, she's very proud and could be a little bit arrogant. Hence why when she took on Noctis, when Aranea took on Noctis, she lost. But does not mean she's strong. Isn't weak. Prompto would have never won. Okay, Prompto would have never won that battle against Versteal when Versteal was in Barbarous form and Immortalis form if it wasn't for Aranea guiding him. Because Aranea knows how to defeat the Niflheim Empire. Remember, after she quit the Niflheim Empire because she figured out the demon experiments they're using, she pretty much figured out all the weaknesses of all the Niflheim higher-ups. Even Ravis, like I said, she would be able to take on Ravis and pretty much slow Ravis down. And you know how powerful Ravis is just in his human form, you know. But Prompto would have never won that fight against Barbaros and Immortalis if it wasn't for Aranea's guidance and help. Now, of course, yes, Prompto was the one who took down Immortalis because he told Aranea to stay out of the way, because it makes sense, because that's his father, and his father is the reason why his life's messed up. Understandably so. You know, understandably so. But the fight against Barbaros, it was mostly Aranea doing half the work. No offense, I love Prompto. Don't get mad at me, Prompto fans. I'm just saying that Aranea would give a good fight to Core, really, really good fight. You know, if she was a little arrogant, she probably would have at least got a few scars and stuff like that. But the point is, I said to say, it's hard to say who's the better sensei because they have different styles of teaching you the art. They both have different styles of teaching you the art of fighting, you know. If you like that intense training where you get so wore out and you feel dead the next morning, then Aranea should be your personal trainer. If you're looking for patience and being able to take the next trial and being able to take the next test, Core's your man. Let's just think, okay, let's talk about this in terms of you know, personal trainer. Aranea is gonna make sure you come home hurting, sweating, and you can't get your ass up. That's her style of personal training. As for Core, he will give you the chance to get back up. He will still be hard on you, but he'll give you the chance to get back up and try again if you failed the first time. So if you're looking for someone who's, you know, a little bit easier on you but knows what they're doing, then Core's your man. If you're looking for someone who's going to be so hard on you that you're going to wake up the next morning and feeling dead, then Aranea is your girl. You got to think of it this in the sense of who would you want as your personal trainers. To be quite honest, I can't choose who is my favorite or who's the best. Who's the best sensei or teacher in Final Fantasy 15. I think, to be quite honest, they're both equal. They're both very powerful and formidable foes to go against. Their training is very hard, just different styles of doing it, you know. And they both have their individual stuff. If I could actually choose who's the better one, I'd have to say both of them. I'd say I'd like to be trained by both of them. I'm flexible, first of all. You know, if I could get any kind of personal trainer, I would. I'd be flexible with any personal trainer I get. So, you know, I would, you know, I'd say both of them. I'd say Core just to start off with, you know, as a beginner, just to get myself up. And then when I get up to that higher, power, that higher energy, then I'll train with Aranea. And then I go back and forth training with different styles. So the way I see it, I can't really choose who was the better teacher. I mean, when it comes to experience-wise, I'd have to say Core, because Core, the Immortal, is older than Aranea. Thus, you know, he has more experience, and he's fought the Niflheim Empire before Aranea, you know, denounced the Niflheim Empire. But all in all, I'd have to say they're both equal. I can't really choose who's better. I'm sorry, I just can't choose. So maybe you guys in the comments could choose below who was the better teacher. You know, who is the better teacher? Episode Gladiolus' Core or Episode Prompto's Aranea. Maybe you could choose. So may the crystal be with you. I'd have to say both. May the crystal be with you.